So it being 5 o'clock, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Agenda review and disposition.
I'm all set, Madam Chair. We do need non-public session for personnel and collective bargaining issues. And also, this will be a relatively short meeting. So thank you for joining us. It's more informational. So.
All right. The minutes have been listed or printed for all of you. If there are no corrections or amendments, they stand approved as written.
I just have one correction.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes.
Can we take the E off my name on Bonnie? Absolutely.
Yes.
Thanks.
So with that correction, they're all set. Thank you. Looks like Mr. Halloran is up.
No, I'm actually all set, Madam Chair. I want the principal to report out on all the great things that are happening in the school, and particularly the session with the public the other day for the NASC report. So it falls under Mr. Parsons' umbrella more so than mine.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'll start with that. We had our in-service on the 26th, and this room was full to the gills, 120 people. All the members that we had called from the community showed up, Spear Memorial, Hannaford's, the Plymouth Police, the Fire Department, Plymouth State College, go on and on. And a number of parents, students that gave their in-service day off, they came in, and obviously the full staff. And again, I want to give special kudos to Robert Price and Tanya Orlando for facilitating the day and keeping it run and smooth. We started off at 7:15 with a full breakfast down in the cafeteria. Mark and myself welcomed the crowd, and then promptly at 8 o'clock we came up here and they had a full agenda. We had already met with the staff, and they were well informed too about being a community event. So the community really, that first full hour, it was wonderful to hear what their vision of a graduate was as we move forward with this NEAC process. They worked right up till 10 o'clock, full day. It was wonderful to see the three groups work together. And the rest of the day, we continued with a growth mindset. The teachers were put through a series of different scenarios, and as they move forward on what they perceive as they move forward with the growth mindset and the vision of a graduate. We worked right up till 3 o'clock, but it's extremely successful. I'm tickled pink that we're going to be where we're supposed to be when this NEAC committee comes for their full evaluation. As we move forward and start putting things in words, I will have, if not a report for myself, I'll have Tanya and Robert come before the board as they move forward in developing what that vision of my graduate looks like and the growth plan. But it was nice to see, to sit back and watch as these groups navigated their way through. We got some real positive feedback. So again, I'll continue on working through that. Very busy. Like myself and Tanya just got back from 4 full days, the American presidency trip to Washington, D.C. I do want to point out it was amazing. We have a student, I reported out before, Michael Cathy, who was in our class a couple of years ago. He's a student page, a Senate page. And I didn't think it was going to work out because there was just mob down there with cherry blossom, kite festival, and any kind of festival, you named it, it was there. We navigated our way around the crowds. But our first day, Michael had asked us to show up at the Capitol. Where? Told me the cloakroom. Is that a cloakroom? I don't think I'm going to get past the visitor center. If you've been to the Capitol Center, they've changed it with all the security. The town said, we'll find something. Every desk we went to, they had no idea what we were talking about. Tanya happened to see off the corner, and it's huge, it is huge. She happened to see the corner, the Senate information booth, one guy there. And we went to him, oh yeah, Mr. Kathy, Michael Kathy, we got your tickets and the whole bit. No, we only had like an hour and a half. Sure enough, he came down all dressed in his blue Senate page suit. He was tickled pink to see us and took us on a tour and a half. Don't you know, we ended up in the Senate cloakroom and on the Senate floor.
Wow.
The Capitol Police, one of the guys had come up to me and said, is this your kid? I said, I had him at school. I told him who we were, and he said, he's doing a tremendous job. Took us over to Gene Shaheen's desk, which happens to be Daniel Webster's desk. Michael's knowledge of the cat was just unbelievable. The kids just followed him right to the T. But we were nowhere on the visitors tour. You know, we were outside Mitch McConnell's office, you know, Chuck Schumer's office, and when he took us on the floor, it was amazing. I mean, just to get him out of the building, I had to go through. Michael's mom had to put me on a special sheet. I had to go in and get all kinds of identification, and I had to have him back at 4:59. He spent the entire day with us on Sunday. We took him to Arlington Cemetery. He had a great time. We took him to lunch. I couldn't go to dinner because he could not. What he goes through, when he comes back, I'll let him do it, but he starts his day at 5 in the morning. It ends at 10 o'clock at night, and they are on a strict regimental program. Introduced us to a number of students along the way from Kansas. My kids were like this. I said, yep, he was there 2 years ago. Well, a woman had walked by, and he just stood to attention. We were off in a whole different, so Ms. Boston, that's the most powerful woman in this building. I said, what? Tell him. And he told me it was Mitch McConnell's the chief of staff. Tells them, you know, gives them a program and everything. I said, oh, and he just was up to it attention. But it was a great trip. We got back yesterday, and Janice obviously made all the arrangements, and kudos to her too. The kids were great.
And Michael did want his mother to know, since TV is here, he is doing his laundry. So now it's on television.
Well, if he doesn't, he gets demerits. Yeah. If his grades fall below, he gets sent out of the program. And there's a principal there for 29, 30 kids. So what does he or she do? Make sure everyone else is doing their job as class. I said, oh, okay.
They take 4 courses in there. They go to school from 6 in the morning till 10 in the morning.
Right.
And then they report right to the Senate.
And everybody there is, I mean, when Todd and I picked them up, it's right off the side of the Capitol. But, you know, I kept driving around. Where is this building? There's no sign on it. There's one beautiful building, looked like a funeral home. I said, I think that's it. So, yeah, but the dorms are in there, the classrooms are in there. I mean, they can't have food in their room. The rules and regulations that, you know, that he took us through were amazing. But he loves it. He loves it, and he's doing extremely well. Representing the state well in this high school. So, we're proud. That was unbelievable to get in the floor. When we asked the kids one of their best pieces, that was what they said. They totally knew where they were. We have a TSA field trip going out Thursday night up in Waterville Valley. We've got about 16 kids that are going up there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, led by Beverly Tedeschi. That group will come back and tell you what they experienced and hopefully the awards that they won.
We also have some of our elementary schools will be there too. That's a statewide competition. So some of you are sending schools and send kids out.
At the same time, we got kids in both. A drama festival. The kids qualify for the New England. It's close by, Kingswood, but we've got kids in both groups, so they're navigating their way across that. That's Friday and Saturday. That's not an overnight. They leave early Friday, they'll come back Friday, and then go back early Saturday. Then I got the student government conference in Concord. We've got the Speaker of the House, Mr. Parsons, not my son, no relation, Ben Parsons, young student rep that we haven't seen in about 6 months, very busy. And he's making a speech on Saturday. So he'll report back on that, I hope. Cultural arts was, I know there were a few people, but cultural arts was extremely well attended. I think we had anywhere between 8 to 1,000 people in this building. And by moving the people around, I think Kevin Stoll said he had close to between 80 to 120 visitors downstairs in autos as they went through. We had all these doors open so people were navigating their way around. Culinary Arts did a great job with the hors d'oeuvres. Performance, the art pieces were great, and the gym was filled to capacity. But a lot of these people were there, and Bob, you were there, right? And, yeah, it was
great.
Extremely well attended. So it's good publicity for the K through 12. The elementary kids did a great job. State testing was the next day, 9, 10, 11. We tested everyone in the building. Again, that's a scheduling nightmare for Bob Price and Todd Austin as they navigate and make sure that all the kids in the accommodations are testing. We sent the seniors down to college. Again, I'd like to publicly thank the college. They fed the kids in the morning and lunch and provided the venue. We had all kinds of breakout sessions going on, from yoga to financial, to college readiness, to employment, resumes, everything. Denise McGlone was in charge of that piece, and it went well. Tomorrow night, we've got the Taste of Plymouth here. Hopefully, I don't know what that's going to look like. Denise and I will take care of that. I think we've got about 20 businesses, correct, that are going to be serving their goods. I anticipate we'll be using this foyer out here, and I'd like to maybe set this area up with the high top so people can move around. But I would also like to, going to try to get as many people that show up to look at the building, so I'll take them through a tour. And that's from 6 to 8, and I think it's $10 for that. And that money is going to fundraiser for the senior class. And I think that's it. I'm done. Busy until your next meeting. Today's trip was 28 kids I took to Concord, scholar athletes, and they again represented. They were dressed to the hills. We almost were on. We got there on time, and the governor spoke, and again Plymouth was well represented. And I took the kids and anyone in their family that wanted, we took them down to a brunch at Fugaki's. And I gave them last period off because we got done a little early. But yeah, 28 students we took down there. Again, those seniors, they got to play 2 sports. They have to have an 88, a B+ average, and community involvement, volunteer piece. So 28 is a pretty big number. That's it.
Well, kudos to you.
Yeah.
I'm Greg.
Discussion items? Anything?
Did SCC meet?
They did. They did.
Oh.
Last night.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'll let you do it, Madam Chair.
Did you?
Yeah.
Thank you, Barbara.
Yes, we had a very successful meeting. This group has been working extremely hard all year, and for the benefit of the new member here, SCC is School and Community Council, and we have representatives on that council from the school, from the community, and so it's the students, the staff, the faculty, board members, and hopefully representatives from each of the same districts. And each year we have a topic that we are working on that we'll bring to the board that we hope that the board will support and move forward with, or not, as the board determines. This year, the students wanted to work on the topic of starting the academic day earlier each day.
Later.
I'm sorry, yes, oh please, later. And they have really taken the bull by the horns, and we've separated into different groups, and each of those groups investigated pros and cons to what their topic was. One might be transportation, one might be athletics, so on and so forth, and the way starting the day later would impact those. They've done an excellent job, and we're sort of wrapping up, but I believe it's going to go into another year. It's just going to be too much, and we do have some obstacles, which are very big obstacles, and hopefully next month I will have some kind of a formal report to bring to you. We have so much information that we're hoping what will happen is I will come to you with a basic report to deliver, but then I'll give you paperwork so that you can look at what is involved and familiarize yourself with it, because it will be quite an issue for us to deal with at the board level. So that's my report. But I am very proud of these students.
Thank you, Barbara.
You're welcome.
Discussion items?
There are
None?
none.
Okay. Any board member concerns? Nope. Do I hear a motion to go into non-public session for personnel and collective bargaining issue? Phil, seconded by Barbara.